Yo, everybody, it's Jeff, aka GCurse here with another GCurse Reacts. The time is 7:04 a.m. on the 24th of April, 2025. How are you all doing? Yesterday was a great day for Phil. That's right, Philster, the Philorino, the Archduke of Philbertius. I don't fucking know. He had a great day. The goals were crushed. The trolls were felted. He successfully ordered the Nintendo Switch 2, and today I think it's today. Is it today? I don't fucking know. But anyway, today I think he's even going to try some fast food. It was a great day for Phil. It was so great that Phil, after the stream got over, after he was able to get the money for the king's coffers, he turned off that stream and he thought, he thought to himself, "Damn, I'm good." He then got up out of his computer chair, walked over to the little hooks on the wall. He probably has like this little red, like a smoker's jacket. He could put on a smoker's jacket. He went over to his little wet bar. He grabbed his favorite bottle of Tangeray. Isn't Tangeray gin, or it may be a different? I don't fucking know. Don't fucking care. I don't drink. He grabbed some Tangeray. He poured it into a cup. He grabbed his favorite cigar. He sat down in his computer chair, and he's like, "Life's all right. Life's all right." Takes a puff. Takes a drink, when all of a sudden his computer trips, and he's like, "It must be a lot of my adoring fans just wanting to shower with me with adulation and basically tell me how great I am." Oh, Phil, not me. But anyway, so Phil got onto his email. He's like, "Yeah, I'm so good. I'm so good." Sees an email from Walmart. And he's like, "Hey, Walmart, maybe they're going to give me they're going to give me the Switch 2 for free because I'm Darkside Phil." Puff, puff, puff. Oh, life is so good. I have a lot of money. I have a successful business. I have a hot wife. My trolls are crushed. I'm doing awesome. Anyway, he accesses that email. And what that email tells him, we go from having the best day of our life to a real bad day. Now, if you're wondering why I have like this big blob on the front of my head, I'm trying some different lights. That's why I have the glasses on. But yeah, so as you can see, all the lighting right here. So I'm trying some different lighting, and everything. But anyway, this video comes to us from our boy Snort Hogan, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Snort Hogan. The video is DSP Switch 2 pre-order cancel bot trolls. Can't get, and then I can't get. Yeah. Anyway. I can't wait to see how this happens. Can you? Let's get to that shit right about now. Okay, so just before I actually start the video, I want to let everybody know, if I look a little bit like different, if I look a little bit more tired later on in this video, it's because due to editing, I'm not getting this uploaded right away, and I'm going to be finishing editing and uploading after work. So I may seem a little bit more just kind of tired, and that's why. But anyway, let's get to the video, shall we?
Hello, everyone. This is the Daily Wrap for Wednesday, the 23rd, 2025. I actually already filmed the Daily Wrap, and it was a really positive, great one.
It was positive, ladies and gentlemen. The goals were crushed. The trolls were filled. Oh, you already fucking know all that shit. Okay, let's continue on.
And now I have to refilm this an hour later at 11:16 p.m. to tell you how messed up my situation is when people say things about how Phil over-exaggerates, and
which he does.
Phil constantly is just talking out of his butt.
Which he does.
So here's what happened today. We had 2 great streams. The first stream was Oblivion Remastered. Great fun. We hit the goals.
Yeah. Crushed it. We crushed the goals. Come on, is he gonna say he felt in the trolls? Come on, come on, come on. You know you want to say it.
Then the late stream was also a
Ah!
stream of me building the first half of my Lego Piranha
That looks like absolute shit.
plant. We hit the goal again, which means that tomorrow we're doing DSP tries at Chipotle, and that's awesome. At 8:55 p.m., I attempted to get
Okay, so okay, maybe he's still streaming. I was about to make the crack about him having on his smoker's jacket, doing a little bit of drinky drink, and having a little bit of a smoky smoke, but apparently not.
the Switch 2. I was going between multiple different websites, including Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and more. Couldn't get it from anywhere but Walmart. Added 2 to cart. Actually checked out both the Mario Kart bundle and this regular Switch 2.
Wow, he spent at least $850. Because isn't the standard edition, isn't that like $399 for $399, and then isn't it like $449 for the Super Mario? The guy spent nearly $900, ladies and gentlemen, nearly $900 on 2 video game systems. See, that's the problem with Phil. Phil needs to just, it isn't just enough that he has one. He needs to have 2. It's like it's his way of rubbing it into everybody. Like, oh, look at how successful I am. I can buy 2 video game systems. Let's ignore the fact that he has a massive fucking gambling addiction, ladies and gentlemen.
Regular Switch 2 was coming June 5th on release day. The other one is coming June 8th. Great. Checked out.
Why isn't that the game? One is coming a little bit later than the other. You would think that it's literally the same system, if I understand correctly. I think the only difference is that one comes with Super Mario, or with Mario Kart World. I don't think it comes with anything else, does it? I'm not sure. I don't have, all I have is the Switch 1. I don't plan on getting the Switch 2 right away, at least. I think it's kind of bogus that you need to have the Switch 2 if you want to play the GameCube, use a GameCube emulator. But I'm not a technological person. I don't understand why they can't just put the GameCube emulator on the Switch 1. But let's continue on.
Paid. Good to go. Finishing up my work. Turned the stream off.
Okay. So this is where he's probably going to get his red smoker's jacket, his tangerine. He's also going to probably play some smooth jazz in the background, and he's probably going to pull up a picture of himself on his computer, and he's just going to sit there and, yeah, I did good, didn't I, Phil? You sure did, Phil. Aw, thank you, Phil. Don't mention it, Phil. You're an awesome guy, Phil.
Okay, I'm going to film the daily wrap. As I'm filming this daily wrap, I announce, hey, I got 2 Switch 2s. What a great day. Everything's amazing.
It's a great day, ladies and it's a beautiful day. Okay, I don't want to do that again. It's a great day. It's a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Who wouldn't want to have a life of this person?
And then I check my email, where it proceeds to tell me,
oh, this can't be right. What is this?
That both orders have been canceled.
Oh, you can just see that destroyed look on his face right there. I know you can't really see it because of my glasses, but he's like, first world problems, motherfucker. First world problems. And this is the same motherfucker who tossed a Nintendo Wii, or was it the Wii U? I can't remember. The Switch. Sorry, the Switch. No, not the Switch. It was the Wii. Sorry. He tossed the Switch into the garbage can, and now he's like fucking coping that he can't even get the fucking Switch 2 because it was canceled. Okay, so it does happen. Walmart is known for, canceling people's orders and whatnot. It even happens to your boy Jeff, aka GCurse, ladies and gentlemen. It happened to me, and I'm going to show it right now. here you have here. Well, here you can see this. I recently placed a pre-order for this Transformers figure. Now, granted, it's not as expensive as the Nintendo Switch 2, but it was something I was actually looking forward to. You know. And as you can see here, it was like $26.99 and all that. This is basically the email that I got. When I originally watched this video, now just so everybody knows for transparency and everything, this is part one. This is like this entire video. It's going to be split into two parts. This is what what you're seeing here. This is what I originally saw when I woke up this morning. Not the email here. Let me turn this off. I originally saw the video from Snort Hogan first. And then later on this morning, I saw a video from Bro Side Phil. So going off of what I originally saw here from Snort Hogan, I thought this was it. So what I originally thought was that Phil got an email like this that basically said, "Hey Phil, we're sorry about the items. The items in your delivery order were out of stock, so we had to cancel." I thought that's what he got, you know, that's what he got. And knowing Phil, like we all do, he's going to have to place fucking blame. And like I said, as of the time up until the time I saw the Bro Side Phil, I thought legitimately that basically his order got canceled because of the fact that they did not have enough inventory, basically. But let's continue on. Oh wait, first, but like I said, basically, this is what you get basically from Walmart when they cancel an item. So this is probably what his most likely look like.
Does it say that it's because of an error on Walmart? No, it says
I put my hand over my heart. That's telling you I'm being truthful, guys.
I canceled the orders. So I'm currently talking with Walmart right now.
Wait, did he say Walmart? Hold on. Did he say Walmart? I gotta go back. Let's go back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to about 30 to 37. I figure.
It's because of an error on Walmart? No, it says I canceled the orders. So I'm currently talking with Walmart right now.
Walmart! He said Walmart! I'm not trying to make fun of him because I do mispronounce words like that. But it's just kind of funny when somebody says something like that. Because I'll say shit like that, then I'll watch my video and I'll be like, "Oh, you motherfucker, you fucked up, Jeff."
Now, about someone basically. Someone socially engineered
God, he likes to throw that term out, socially engineered, doesn't he?
my account on Walmart.com, and through basically very basic information, which it must have been because it certainly wasn't anything crazy, they got access and canceled my orders. So now I don't have a Switch 2. I was going to get 2.
The motherfucker didn't need to. No matter what his goddamn excuses are, he did not need 2. He needed 1.
I was going to keep 1, maybe give 1 to my wife.
Maybe give 1 to my wife. Maybe give 1 to my wife. In other words, he wasn't going to. Don't fucking lie to us, Phil. We know your lies like the back of our hand.
Maybe have a backup in case the Switch 2 failed at launch, because that's what happened with the Switch 1. Maybe
Okay, so he bought two. The goal was to buy 2 Switch 2s. He right here just basically admitted that the first Switch apparently had a rocky start. I didn't get my Switch until this last Christmas. I got it as a Christmas gift to myself. If he knows that the Switch has a rocky release start, why the fuck would he buy 2? What's there to say that if the first Switch, the first Switch 2 didn't break down, the second Switch 2 wouldn't break down? Then he'd have 2 Switch 2s that broke down. No, it's his ego, it's his vanity, it's his greed. It's like a ball of like just narcissism. He has to have every fucking thing. And like I said, I'm not sure if there's a difference between the 2 Switch units, All I know is that one comes with the game, one doesn't. He's literally buying, in my opinion, at least from what I know, 2 standard Switches. One comes with a game. You know, like. And by the way, I already said he was going to give it to his wife. So let's just continue.
Eventually do a giveaway.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I will call fucking bullshit on that. He would never do a giveaway. Hell, people ask him to do a goddamn giveaway for the shitty cologne that he likes to wear. He refused to do that. Well, I can't do that, guys. It'd be it's a lot easier to just do a review so everybody can partake in it. If I do a giveaway, only one person can benefit from it, and no one else. But if I do a review, then all of you can actually benefit from it. You think that if he refused to give away $100 shitty bottle of cologne, do you think that he would actually give away a $400 to $450 Switch 2? Fuck no. The answer is no, he wouldn't. The reason he said this was to guilt people. The sad thing is, 99% of the people who actively follow Phil know that this is a guilt trip tactic. However, it would be that 1% of somebody who would just happen to scroll, across Phil's video and be like, oh my god, this guy's actually, he's trying to give away a Nintendo Switch 2. And there are people who are actively targeting him and trying to make his life a living hell without them knowing who Phil Burnell truly is. That's why he said that. He knows that people would get that lie right away, but he's trying to wager and bet that there would be that one person that would come across, feel pity for him, and then, because of that, become a viewer and then a fan and start giving him money.
And now I have nothing. So I want you guys to understand again that when people say that, oh, DSP exaggerates or whatever, no, they actually do this stuff to me. This is why I refuse to give any personal details about anything in my life.
Bill, you don't realize that he gives personal information all the goddamn time. He can give information without literally doing an IRL stream or doing a tour or anything. He gives enough information already. The guy's like an open book.
This is why I will not film anywhere in my house. I will not do IRL vlogs. Anything that I do that's information, they use to hurt me. So I worked my butt off tonight getting 2 Switch 2s, and now
he worked his butt off. He acts like he literally went outside, went from store to store to store to store to store, trying to find a Switch 2. No, he literally fucking sat on his ass, went to a website, and constantly kept pressing refresh, 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 until the motherfucker came up that he could pre-order it. That wasn't work, Phil. That wasn't work. You're a lazy bum. You're a bum. You're lazy, you're a bum, and you're a broke-ass bum.
I have nothing because these people...
I have nothing. Phil, motherfucker, you have a life. Although as shitty as it is, you have a life a lot of people would actually be grateful to have. You sit on your ass for 5 to 8 hours a day. You play video games very shitty, and people give you money. And you have the audacity to walk around and say, I have nothing. I have nothing. It's the equivalent of a socialite going on to the media who has millions, if not billions, saying that they've suffered, that we don't know what real suffering is like. Fuck off, Phil.
Screwed me. I don't even know how they got access to the account. I'm talking to the rep right now, which is the noise that you're hearing, bling, bling, bling. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, Level 1 podcast and the premiere of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and we're doing DSP tries at Chipotle on the first stream. The second stream will be Minecraft Chill, but I'm not getting a Switch 2. I have no means to do so. They're all sold out everywhere.
Oh, the poor guy. The poor guy can't get his little video game. I like video games, but you don't see me throwing a fucking fit like this. Mainly because I have to work for a living, so I know how, precious money is. I can't get my Switch 2. Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! I can't get my Switch 2. Motherfucker couldn't make it in the real world if he was forced out of that house. He would literally if he got evicted from that house, he would fucking go catatonic. I can't get my Switch 2. I'm gonna fucking cry.
I had them, and someone socially engineered my account and canceled my orders. If anyone has any means to
So there goes again with that socially engineered bullshit.
get one, I'd appreciate it. If anyone's getting an extra one that I could buy off of you for the real price.
I like that. I can buy off of you for the real price. If anybody is watching this, and you want to sell this guy your Switch 2, go ahead. Jack up the fucking price. Make this gritty little fucking pig roach pay out the ass, because you know he will. He tries to act like that he will not spend anything above MSRP for the Switch 2. But his history, especially with his gambling addiction, clearly goes to show that he will pay anything to get what he wants. If you're watching this and you have a Switch, you go to, hey Phil, I have a Switch 2. It comes with all the accessories. I bought all the accessories. It comes with Mario Kart. $1,500. I'll make you a bet he will fucking agree to it. Why? Because his ego will not prevent him to say no. Because he wants to get that Switch 2 so he can show it off to everybody. Once you get that, once you do the sale, I urge you, go online. Go online, make a video, because he's probably going to say, oh, an honest viewer, or honest viewer, whatever, gave me, or contributed, or whatever he likes to say, gave me a free Switch 2. Isn't that so fucking nice? Go online, make a video proving him wrong.
I'd appreciate it, but it looks like at this point, I can't cover the Switch 2 because these people are scumbags.
Oh, they're all scumbags. This is the same guy who's been scamming everybody for years, calling other people scumbags. Right, Phil. Okay, Phil.
The law, impersonate me, and do awful things to me and my family, and this is just another example of that. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, so that was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. That was part 1 of this this DSP React. The second part, I'm basically going to put it into one big video, but basically the next part is from our boy Broside Phil. Okay, guys, this is the second half of this overall video, I guess you could say. It's a little bit after 6 p.m. And I'll be honest, you don't realize how tired you are until you get home and you start to rest. That once you sit down, you get home, you sit down, and you're just able to rest. That's when you can tell, God, I am so tired. Anyway, with that all said, the second part of this video, which you're watching right now, it involves a video from our boy Broside Phil. He covered Phil basically. He covered Phil getting his Switch 2 canceled, his order canceled, and he actually has some good, good or convincing argument, I guess you could really say. But then again, this is Broside Phil. Broside always seems to be able to bring the backup when he needs to. So let's get to that right about now. Okay, so here we are. And like I said before, if I seem a little bit out of it, it's just You know, I got home a little bit ago from working a long day, and I'm just drained. And if you're curious about why I have the glasses on, and you didn't see the beginning of the film, it's just basically, or the video, it's basically because I have some different lights on that that I'm trying out. So yeah, let's get to this, shall we?
Well, everyone, this is the Daily Wrap for Wednesday, the 23rd, 2025. I actually already filmed the Daily Wrap, and it was a really positive, great one. And now I have to refilm this an hour later at 11:16 p.m.
Oh god, every time he says it's positive, it makes me literally just want to throw up. Because you know that in Phil's mind, positivity it's only because it only relates to money. He could, excuse me, he can try and sugarcoat it however he wants, but given his history, you know, I know, everybody knows that basically for him, positivity is tied to his wallet. If he doesn't get a lot of money, positivity isn't there. If he hits the goal, it's a very positive day, ladies and gentlemen.
to tell you how messed up my situation is when people say things about how Phil over exaggerates and Phil constantly is just talking out of his butt. So here's what happened today. We had two great streams. The first stream was Oblivion Remastered. Great fun. We hit the goals. Then the late stream was also a great stream of me building the first half of my Lego Piranha plant. We hit the goal again, which means that tomorrow we're doing DSP tries at Chipotle, and that's awesome.
And that's all that happened, right, Phil? You had a great day, and now it's time for bed.
And here comes our boy, Broside Phil. I still like to say, like I said at the beginning of this film, Phil, you know, Phil thought he was on top of the world. He ordered two. Well, I don't know. I had to, you know, like that. He ordered two Switch 2s. He crushed the goals. He filtered the trolls. You know, it was time for him to go put on that red smoke jacket, get a cigar, some tangerine, and he was going to enjoy the evening. That's the way I like to think that he probably was getting ready to do. Our boy, Broside has a different theory, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Surely you didn't expose an order number, thereby allowing someone to call in and cancel your order, right?
Okay, so basically now in the beginning of this whole video, like I said, I watched the Snort Hogan video first, and that's what I was kind of going off of until I saw the Broside Phil video. In the beginning of this video, if you recall, I actually showed how I thought that possibly Phil just was a recipient of bad luck. Well, good luck for us, bad luck for him. That basically, you know, they ran out of Switch 2s. However, Phil doesn't know when to stop when he's ahead. Phil's ego prevents him from basically just doing what's smart. If Phil was smart, he would not do any of this publicly. He would not show any of this publicly. He would just pre-order his Switch 2, or two of them, I should say, and he'd shut the fuck up about it. But he doesn't. His ego is so fucking strong. He has to show everybody because in his mind, he's like the top of the ladder. And he wants to show everybody, see how big time I am? I can order two Switch 2s. And when his ego gets carried away, it leads to shit like this. In essence, Phil did this to himself.
Right?
And by the way, this is the order number for what Phil ordered, basically.
And from the title alone, if you couldn't figure that out, I guess, spoiler, but yeah, this absolute unit exposed his order number to the world.
I don't know how he could not literally just, you know, censor it. It's like he has to do everything online. He has to do everything online, and oh my god, it comes back to haunt him every fucking time. Going back to this, what I showed you earlier today. Hold on. Going back to this. Literally, this is, like I said, this is the email I got when they ran out of this Transformers figure that I really wanted to get. They sent a simple message. All it took me was like 20 seconds to use, I think it's Microsoft Picture or Paint or whatever it's fucking called. They actually have an AI erasure tool, or what do you want to call it? And you can actually, it does a pretty good job at censoring things. Why Phil does not do this? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because once again, it goes back to his ego. Phil has to show like how big time he is. And it always comes back to bite him.
Brilliant.
At 8:55 p.m., I attempted to get the Switch 2. I was going between multiple different websites, including Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and more. Couldn't get it from anywhere but Walmart.
Oh my god. Can you imagine this guy like a fucking crack addict? Wait, hold on, let me fix this. There it goes. Can you imagine this guy like a fucking crack addict on his he probably had like one computer set to Target, another computer set to Walmart. His probably has like at least 2 cell phones. Let's just say 2 cell phones. One cell phone is set to GameStop and the other cell phone is set to whatever. And he is literally like literally like a fucking like a goddamn hamster in a fucking wheel. He is just doing this constantly. Refresh. Oh god, that'd be fucking hilarious. All of this for a product that he admitted that the previous release apparently it crashed and bricked or whatever on him. I always have a standing order ever since the Xbox 360. I wait at least half a year to a year before I buy the new system, because I bought when the 360 came out, I bought the 360 when it first came out, fucking red ringed. It red ringed. I bought another one after I shipped that one away because I never knew when I was going to get it back. That motherfucker red ringed. It's always best to wait some time before you buy the new system. And keep in mind, guys, does Phil really want to show, does he care about playing the new games to make people happy? No. It's something that he actively, rallies against. Those day one views, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. He wants those day one inflated views. He doesn't give a flying fuck if you like his videos. He just wants, ultimately, what it boils all down to, he wants that money. And he knows that if you can get a system and it's day one, you get it all. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, Phil's not like that.
Added 2 to cart. Actually checked out both the Mario Kart bundle and this regular Switch 2. Regular Switch 2 is coming June 5th on release day. The other one is coming June 8th. Great. Checked out, paid, good to go. Finishing up my work, turned the stream off. Okay, I'm going to film the daily wrap. As I'm filming this daily wrap, I announce, hey, I got 2 Switch 2s. What a great day. Everything's amazing. And then I check my email where it proceeds to tell me that.
Okay, this is right here. In my head, my little head canon, I guess you could call it. This is where I could actually imagine Phil. He's sitting in his chair in front of his computer set up. The stream is over. He has a cigar here, the drink in his other hand. He's thinking how he has beat the detractors once again, and he's just relishing. He's reveling in the utter defeat of the detractors. When this happens, ladies and gentlemen,
both orders have been canceled.
Oh, you gotta think that he was pissed. He was pissed, and I love it.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Does it say that it's because of an error on Walmart? No, it says, I canceled the orders.
Okay, if Phil was actually smart, once again, going back to what I just showed with this, what Phil could have done is take a screenshot of his email, censored all the shit out, and actually shared it. That way people could actually see that he may be telling the truth, but he doesn't. Therefore, this causes there to be all sorts of, skepticism, because Phil has openly said before to everybody, I can lie to you all and you wouldn't know.
So I'm currently talking with Walmart right now.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shit on him for saying Walmart because I will fuck my words up also. I just think it's funny.
About someone socially.
Okay, hold on, guys. Goddamn car alarm's going off. I'll be right back. Of course, just when I get up to go make sure that it wasn't my car, the car alarm stops. Okay, let's continue on.
Engineered my account on Walmart.com, and through basically very basic information, what it must have been, because it certainly wasn't anything crazy, they got access and canceled my orders.
And this just isn't true at all. Since the damage was done, I decided to go and see if I could access the order.
Okay, now I don't even know bro side Phil, but due to the fact that we can see that he knows how to investigate, because he was a police officer, I tend to trust this guy a little bit more than I do Phil Burnell.
As well, and sure enough, you can. You don't even need to log in. You only need to know the email address associated with the order and the order number. The email address was a given, and the order number he showed on his stream. From there, I was able to see the status of the order, and I can only assume the option to cancel was present, since you don't need to register with Walmart to order. You can do so as a guest. If you look in the upper right corner, you can see that I'm not logged in when I was viewing this page. Once again, Phil doesn't understand how the internet works and confidently states, chest out, that the lead hack source did me dirty, you guys. When in all actuality, it was just bad practice on his part, or
Laziness. Let's not even fucking try to sugarcoat the words. It was lazy. Phil was lazy, and it came back to bite him in the ass.
or in other words, hey look, Phil's a victim.
So now I don't have a Switch 2. I was going to get 2. I was going to keep 1, maybe give 1 to my wife, maybe have a backup in case the Switch 2 failed at launch, because that's what happened with the Switch 1. Maybe eventually do a giveaway.
Absolutely not, Phil. You're not getting away with that. Phil has been asked about a giveaway probably hundreds, if not thousands of times, and the answer has always been, how is that a reward, you guys? Only one person benefits. Only recently has he...
I am so glad that I'm not the only one that caught this. I knew right off the bat he was never, when he said, "Oh, I could have given it away to my audience," he never fucking would have. He never would have. If he refuses to give away an $80 to $150 bottle of cologne, do you actually think that he's going to give away a $400 to a $450 piece of gaming equipment?
deviated from this statement, and when he did, his solution was to essentially make the giveaway an auction. But now, all of a sudden, he was gonna do a giveaway? Nah, this is a tactic my parents used on me when I was growing up. They raised me right for the most part, but when I realized they were doing this, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And that's feigning a big event, reward, item, if only this situation didn't happen. I remember I was caught playing hooky my junior year, and my mother, God rest her, told me that that evening they had planned to give me the car that they had bought for me to use to get back and forth to school rather than make me pay for it when I graduated high school. But oh no, this situation happened and now they can't do that. Same thing here. Phil had no intention of giving away the other Switch, but now that he can't do it, now he'll reveal his benevolent intentions. How gracious of a person he is.
And I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that fucking caught it. Yeah. He said it even better than I did. The guy refuses to give his viewers anything, do any sort. I don't understand that. I do not understand Wallet because he's a greedy piece of shit. But even the most humble of content creator who even have like the smallest of viewer base will do giveaways. It may not be for something as extravagant as a game system, but I've seen streamers, content creators will do giveaways for, like, say, Amazon cards. And this guy who has been constantly doing this for over, what is it, 18 years now? He can't even scrounge up a $50 Amazon card. And we're supposed to believe that this guy all of a sudden is Mr. Oh God, what's a stereotypical name for a rich guy? That he's Mr. Belvedere, that he's going to give you a free game system. No, he's not. No, he's not. Hell, quite a while ago, it was like, I think it was like in December when I got my PS5, It came with, I think it came with, it was, oh God, I think it was Fortnite, possibly. Fortnite or PUBG, I can't recall what it was. I was never going to play it. It was like a little digital game card thing, And let me actually see here. Let me check emails. Because I actually gave it to a viewer of mine. And like I didn't have any need for it. And it wasn't even a contest. I'm just like, hey, you want it? They said sure, and I'm like, here, it's good to go, Hold on. Of course, Google is now, or Gmail's taking fucking forever. Really? But what the fuck? There it goes. Jesus Christ, that took forever. Holy fucking shit. Okay, now it's going to take again. Ooh, actually went a little bit quicker that time. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, it was. Oh my God, what the fuck is it with this thing? Hold on, let me get it loaded up and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. That took actually quite a lot longer than I wanted it to. For some reason, Gmail was acting up. So basically, what I was trying to say was, Phil can't even scrape together a $50 gift card for the viewers that have given him thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But there are content creators, small time streamers that will literally, give the viewers whatever they have in their pockets just to try to say thank you to their audience. And here's something here's something I did. It was December the 2nd, as you can hopefully you can see it in the video here. Upper corner was Monday, December 2nd, it looks like. A viewer, I don't play Fortnite. I got this as a free code when I got my PlayStation 5. The viewer saw my video. They're like, hey, if you're not wanting it, can I have it? And, your boy Jeff, sometimes when I can, I like to provide. So I scratched off the code. I sent them the code along with the picture just in case my typing fucking sucked, But the fact is that, I only have like 600, I think it's like 645 subscribers. And, I was able to do something, something for my viewers. Phil, who has been doing this for over a decade, almost 2 decades, almost 20 years, he can't even scrape together, a gift card, Apple Store credit, whatever. He can't do it, but everybody else can.
That switch was never leaving the snort fort. He knows it. We know it. Hell, even his dents probably know it.
No.
To pretend otherwise.
The dents are too fucking stupid. I'm not sure what it is, but a lot of people give the dents way too much credit. I don't. I do not give them credit. If they are willing to sit there and take the abuse that Phil gives them, you think that actually that smart? And the answer is they're not. They're not.
Is really shitty of him.
And now I have nothing. So I want you guys to understand again that when people say that, oh, DSP exaggerates or whatever, no, they actually do this stuff to me. This is why I refuse to give any personal details about anything in my life. This is why I will not film anywhere in my house. I will not do IR.
He doesn't want to film anywhere in his house because he probably, it's either two things, and it kind of runs the spectrum. Either he has a shit ton of animals that he is afraid the homeowners association will find out, and I'm not sure if they can kick him out or whatnot, but he could probably get in shit ton of trouble for that. Or on the other end, he may be living so fucking nice and he's lying about it to everybody.
Vlogs, anything that I do that's information, they use to hurt me.
Yes, Phil, those are called consequences. When you spend over a decade telling people they're worthless, that they're subhuman, that you're always right and they're always wrong, that's going to breed animosity.
I'm not even say animosity, because isn't that kind of like, I may be wrong, but isn't animosity kind of tied to like jealousy? I may be wrong, But for me, it's just outright hatred. I have hatred for this guy because of the way he treats everybody. The way he treats you, the way he treats me, the way he treats Broside Phil, and the countless legion of people that he's just shit on to get where he is. That's why I hate the guy. It isn't fucking animosity or jealousy. Fuck, I work for a living. He has nothing. He has nothing for me to be jealous of.
Especially when your accusations are wrong, inflammatory, or just outright lies. This is yet another, oh look, Phil's a victim segment, and all it would take is a minuscule amount of self-reflection to ask, I wonder why people don't like me, to potentially make him realize that, oh shit, I'm the source of most of my problems. Are we gonna get that? Hell no. It's so much easier to blame others. What, are you crazy?
That's the one thing I don't get about Phil. He is the perfect example of an evolutionary dead end. Somebody who has fucked up online or just fucked up at life. 99.999% of people will step back, analyze everything, and think to themselves, oh my God, I fucked up. I need to do better. I need to be better. Your boy, Jeff, aka GCurse, that even happened to me. I realized that I fucked up after I dropped out of high school. I turned my life around. I got an awesome paying job. It wasn't easy. I had to sweat and bleed for what I have now. But I did, and now here I am. Phil, for 18 goddamn years, he's never done any sort of real internal inspection of himself. Every time something happens, it's everybody else. It's Panda's fault. It's John's fault. It's his parents' fault. It's Howard's fault. It's Duty's fault. It's Triple P's fault. It's the detractor's fault. It's the helicopter parts company fault. It's everybody else except Phil. I've never seen somebody never take any responsibility for the shit that they're in. Once in a while, he'll say, oh, I messed up. That's not genuine. That's not genuine. He says that to move on from what he did.
So I worked my butt off tonight getting to Switch.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This whole I work my... Motherfucker, you don't know what work is. You don't know what fucking putting in time is. He thinks work is getting up in the morning, sitting in that stupid fucking chair he sits in, press start stream, and that's work. That's not fucking work. That's not fucking work. Have this motherfucker go outside in an 8-hour job, sweating to death, coming home, have the most basic of meal because you're so fucking tired that you literally just want to kind of sit down and rest. And then you do that, you sit down, you rest, and it just starts fucking hitting you because you're relaxing. The adrenaline is wearing off, and you realize, oh shit, I'm even more tired than I thought I was. Fucking work. That's fucking work. Not this little make-believe idea of what work is that Phil has. Phil lives in a child's wet dream. That's what he lives in.
And now I have nothing because these people screwed me. I don't even know how they got access to the account. I'm talking to the rep right now, which is the noise that you're hearing, bling, bling, bling. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, Level 1 podcast and the premiere of Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and we're doing DSP tries at Chipotle on the first stream. The second stream will be Minecraft Chill, but I'm not getting a Switch 2. I have no means to do so. They're all sold out everywhere. I had them, and someone socially engineered my account and canceled my orders. If anyone has any means to get one, I'd appreciate it. If anyone's getting an extra one that I could buy off of you for the real price, I'd appreciate it. But it looks like...
At the real price. At the real price. Are you listening to this motherfucker? Like I said at the beginning of this video, during the Snort Hogan, during that segment, if you do have a Switch 2 and you do want to sell it, and you want to sell it to Phil, go ahead. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but make him pay out the fucking ass. Make him pay out the goddamn ass. He says he won't buy it from a scalper. He will. His ego will not prevent him from going to any length to buy it, because he has to own everyone. He has to own everyone. He needs to be able to own everyone. That's his whole thing. Owning the trolls, crushing the trolls, filtering the trolls, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what he needs to do. And if you want to sell it to him, he will pay whatever price you want for it. All you literally have to do is just say, hey, Phil, I have this. I have the Switch 2, Super Mario Kart Edition, for example. He will literally go, how much do you want for it? And then you can say $1,500. He will pay you. He will pay you for it. He will pay you for it. The only thing I can say is make sure you get like some sort of like a receipt. Because Phil will go on to his podcast and go, hey, look what I got for free. One of my viewers nicely gave it to me. And then you could go and say, oh, really? Well, here's the receipt. Bam. He paid $1,500.
At this point, I can't cover the Switch 2 because these people are scumbags who break the law, impersonate me, and do awful things to me and my family. And this is just another example of that. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
A lot to unpack here, so let's take it dumbass claim by dumbass claim. I'm not getting a Switch 2. You could keep trying, you know. When I heard about this, hours after Phil did his pre-order, I was able to get in line and hold a Switch 2 for purchase. So as of 1 a.m. Central Time, they
Okay, let's do that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little bit of research, shall we? God, I love it. I actually love having 3 monitors now. I actually love having 3 monitors because it allows me to do stuff like this. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm just curious. Like, are there any stores that currently have the Nintendo Switch 2? Let's take a look. Hold on, let me fix this. I gotta fix this light. It keeps, there it goes. Okay, let's start off with my bread and butter, Amazon. Oh wow, really? I gotta do this. XUUG. Okay, so Nintendo. Wow, okay, Switch 2. Let's see here. Okay, switch. We got Switch 2 games. Ooh. I think this is just a game, though. Yeah, it has to be just a game. $79. I don't think they're going to release a system. Like, okay, so it looks like they don't have any Switch 2s. Hold on, Switch 2. Let's try system. Pre-order. Yeah, all we have here. I'm going to take this off since I'm done listening to the video. God. Okay. So it looks like they have the OLED, but it's just the standard switch, the first switch. Okay, so Amazon is a wash. Amazon is a wash. Okay, let's try Target. Or Target, as Phil likes to call it. Nintendo's. Okay, so we have the system. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, oh, this one's Mario Kart. Okay, it's out of stock. Okay, so this one's out of stock. What about the other one? Oh, okay, it actually says it down here. I should have looked. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay, so they're both out of stock there. Let's go to GameStop. I'm actually shocked anybody still goes to fucking GameStop. I'm actually shocked anybody goes to GameStop. Okay. We have the Switch bundle. Okay, $4.99. Not available. Okay, so it's out. It's out. Okay. Okay, and it's also going for $4.99. I thought it was $4.50. So that makes it even worse. It's like he is literally, if he got this, he would have had nearly $1,000 of 2 video game systems. Okay, it's not available for the standard model either. Okay. So we went to Amazon, nothing. Target, nothing. GameStop, I'm shocked they're still in fucking business. Nothing. Let's try Walmart. The Mall of Wall. The Mart of Wall. The Wall of Mart. Okay. Okay, so we got the Mario Kart world. Let's take a look here. In case you can't see it. Looks like you can pre-order it. When does it arrive? June 5th. It arrives June 5th. Sign in to add your cart. I don't want to sign in. But the fact is that actually, apparently, you can pre-order it because it's lit up and you can add it. So Phil is lying. But then again, is that anything new? Phil can pre-order it. What about the $4.49? It looks like you still pre-order it here also. Phil is lying, but then again, what is new, ladies and gentlemen? What is fucking new? Phil is still lying. And wait, hold on, is there more? Oh, there's fucking more. I was talking about this for so long, I forgot there's still more. I thought the video was over. My bad. I got my headphones on. Let's continue on, shall we?
Were available. You don't have to quit every time you hit an obstacle, you fucking wimp.
Because that's the way Phil is. Phil wasn't taught to persevere over adversity. He hits that first wall and it's like it just shuts him down. He lost his job at the helicopter plant, mainly because Daddy wasn't there anymore. He lost a job. He literally stopped working, period. Why is anybody shocked that he just buckles under the smallest amount of fucking pressure? Hell, if I got fired, I'd be like, okay, dust myself off, start looking again.
Someone socially engineered my account and canceled my orders. Dumbass, if you weren't so desperate for envy, you would have simply said, I have them ordered, and maybe taken a screenshot after the fact to sanitize any potential compromising information. That's a you problem.
Yep.
You need to learn a lesson here, Phil. These people are scumbags who break the law. So I'm going to need a citation of law here. My state has a very tight definition of computer crime, so he might be correct where I live. But in Washington, computer trespass in the second degree talks about gaining access to a database or computer system. I'm not up to date on my legalese, but this seems like it would be a pretty hard argument to make in court. I'm digging a bit more, and maybe it would fit cyber harassment, but most of that statute deals with threats. There's one aspect where it talks about emotional distress, so if he does file a police report, I'd love to see that narrative. But overall, yeah, they got you, Phil. I'd feel bad for you if you weren't such a prick, but here.
Don't feel bad for this guy. Do not feel bad for this guy. I don't. I laugh. I point. I don't feel bad at all. Because, like I said before, Phil did this to himself. Every little bad thing that has happened to Phil has done to himself. Just to talk about like his online presence, going back to him getting kicked off the AdSense partnership, Phil did that to himself. Oh God, what was that one? Flip TV. Phil did that to himself. Machinima, Phil did that to himself. Everything that has happened to Phil is because Phil did it to himself. Don't feel pity for the guy. You do not have to feel pity for the guy. The guy fucked up himself.
Anymore. So, yeah. Anyway, I know this is a short one, but I didn't want to wait till Friday to talk about it.
Okay, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be honest. I've been up since about 3:30ish this morning, and I am dead tired, and I still got stuff to do. But I just wanted to get this video out, and, so, yeah. But in closing, Phil fucked himself over because his ego prevents him from doing anything offline. He has to do everything online because in his head, he needs to get one over on everybody he perceives as less than him. When literally, like Broside Phil did, Phil could have done this quietly. He could have ordered it. He could have sanitized it, the information. He could have uploaded it for everybody to see. But no, Phil, he has to do it live right now. And that's what happened. That's what happened. And as I showed here, I'm still even looking at it right now. Can I actually do? Let's see. Let's see here. And as I have it right here, I still have the goddamn thing here for the 449 edition. He can still pre-order it. He may still have it pre-ordered, and he's trying to get sympathy bucks. Wouldn't doubt it. The guy's a scammer. He's openly said before he could lie to everybody, and they would, they would not know. Do I feel bad? Fuck no. Phil deserved this. Okay, I'll see you all later. Peace out.